Question: the new energies or vibrations that you say are coming into our planet, is this affecting only our planet or, say, our immediate solar system? Or is it affecting our whole galaxy and all the other galaxies in our physical universe equally? Datre: well, I guess the first thing I'd better begin to explain is the fact that, in the universes, there are energy waves that are in motion at all times. Energy waves contain that spark that you call life. They are in constant motion. They are throughout the many universes. Now, what is unique about these energies is that they are, shall we say. This is very simplistic. You must realize that I'm breaking this down into very simplistic terms so that you can understand. There is no way for me to explain otherwise. All right, let us say that in the universes these particular energies that are coming onto your planet are being put together more or less like in groups, if that is the way to explain it. Let's say that these energy waves are congregating as groups that are coming in with different things that they will do on the planet and to the individuals upon the planet. Now, the energies that you are more concerned with, more than anything else naturally, would be the energies that are affecting the human anatomy. Now, in that which you call linear time, it is to the end of its cycle. When the time, linear time, began to cease, there are those that were feeling that difference in their physical bodies sooner than others. In other words, those individuals that are sensitive were feeling that. There are going to be times when they cannot hang on to time. In other words, in 2 or 3 days you think back like you do so often, and in just that little space, it can seem like it was this morning. Or it can seem like it was several months away. It is what you are doing now. Those that are feeling this getting out of time will, at times, feel disoriented. There is something happening within the physical structure that is saying, all right, now you're not feeding off linear time anymore. Time is your own now. It is up to you to set your own time. Now you see, for those that do not know what is happening, that can be very disturbing. To those that know what is happening, they will grab hold of this freedom that has never been allowed in this physical existence and enjoy it. That is the first thing that happens, but that has nothing to do with energy waves. We wanted to get that in first, because that is the first thing that you are feeling, is getting out of linear time. The next thing that will happen is, when you begin to feel these energy waves, they are going to have an effect upon the body. Different energies are going to take you into different locations. It is your working with the new energies that are going to make the difference in who you were, and who you are, and who you will be. Also resulting from these new energies interacting upon the physical, there will be changes in personality. In other words, the energy waves are going to bring in different vibrations than the human bodies have experienced previously. The other vibrations that are coming in, and I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of rigmarole naming everything, that is not necessary, but there are other vibrations that are coming in that are changing your physical being. However, at this point, they are changing you from the inside out. Many are going to notice different things happening to their physical being. In other words, many that have had stiff joints will find they have a great deal more flexibility. There are different things that are happening. We mentioned the silica that is in all your sinus cavities in your body were previously all the same opening. You all had a certain number of openings in your head. Where your sinuses were active, were draining and all of that sort of thing, that is a constant process. Silica also holds a vibration and electrical charge within the being. Now when the sinus cavities are beginning to open in new areas within that which you call your head, these different sinus cavity openings will cause more silica fluid to be within the head, nose, and throat area. That is what is happening. It is an automatic thing. That is happening because of the vibrational energy changes. But in order to understand the you that you are, you need more silica to flow and carry that vibration within the physical being. So that is a necessity. Now if you will watch your television, you will find that the two products that are most on television are, number 1, those to stop the runny nose, and, number 2, is the stomach. The stomach is unhappy most of the time. You'll say, my stomach doesn't feel good. No, it doesn't feel good. And one of the reasons for that is your vibration within the body is changing. The vibration of the plants and animals that you consume has remained the same. So with the new energies, the more energies that you are working with at the present time within the physical being, you will find the more difficult it is to digest food properly. This is happening all over your planet. You see, you do not have any diseases that are outside of the physical body. The only thing that you have is the reaction within the physical body to outside things. It is not that when you eat something you are going to get sick from that because it is that particular food. It is that that particular food, in certain individuals, causes a reaction due to the vibration that that particular food carries. In other words, as you become finer, shall we say, that is the only word I can see that is going to fit. As your vibration becomes finer, your physical body is vibrating at a faster rate of speed than previously. What happens is, you will find it is more difficult for you to digest food. You will need to find more food that is, like say, in your meat, you will become more comfortable eating meat that has been smashed up and put back together again, processed meat. You'll find that is much easier for you to digest than that which is called the steak. That is, not broken down in your systems easily, due to the changing energy. You are not going to be able to handle it as easily, the breaking down of certain foods. I picked meat because that seems to be one that is affecting the most people on the planet. In other words, those that are of a finer vibration are finding the food that they used to love eating, and that is the way they would put it, I love my steak, I love different foods. They will find that the heavy fiber foods, too, in the vegetables are more difficult to digest. Your intestinal circuitry is changing because of the vibrations. Question: are the new energies introduced very gradually, in waves, or would the effects be experienced in different phases, depending on the individual or life form? Datre: it will depend. They do come in what you call waves, and what we have referred to as waves, but it will depend on how you react to them. In other words, when they first come in, it is like the beginning of a wave in an ocean. When it first comes it is little, and it will build and build and build as it comes to the shore. So the wave as it comes in, some are going to catch the first part of the wave and begin to work with that in their physicality. Others will wait until they get hit by the boom of it. You don't realize, but you have been working with the new energy waves for a number of years, in your counting. But the thing is, it is increasing in frequency. And so as it increases, that is when you are going to begin to feel more and more of it. Depending upon your body construct, which you have chosen, depending upon your concept of evolution of who you are, of what is happening, and of where you are going, all of these things will make a difference as to how you react to the energies. In other words, if you find someday you are staggering around like you are half drunk and not being able to get your balance, feeling kind of woozy and everything and saying, what in the world is going on? You get panicky and run to a doctor right away, then you're in struggle. The others will say, well, I guess this isn't the day to be up and around and trying to do anything. I guess the best thing is to call in sick and stay home until this thing goes away. Some people will say, hey, this is fun. Oh boy, I haven't had this experience before. I wonder what's happening? This is great. I'm wobbling all over the place. Everything's swimming. You see the different reactions? That is why we are here, to help those that are beginning to experience those types of things. Everyone's experiences are different. There are no two alike. Just think of how many billions you've got on your planet. Lots of different experiences depending upon you.